We don't have to allow someone's ugliness, the legacy of this man, to dictate the legacy of my family. In Bristol, the statue of Edward Colston was toppled. That affected me in a really specific and particular way because my name is Lee Edward Colston. It just made me wonder what my relationship was to this man who I shared not one, but two names with, who was a notorious slaver and slave trader. As a Black American, I am one of the descendants of the slave trade. I feel like I'm a living fingerprint of slavery. There is not a day that goes by where I am not impacted by racism, even in quarantine, even in my own home.
Were you ever told where your surname Colston came from?
No. The only reason that Black folks have last names is because barcodes weren't invented yet. Enslaved Black people were property. And we were given last names so that other white people would know whose property that we were. To share a name with somebody who is, really an awful human being, and then to watch that human being not only be celebrated, but immortalized on British soil. It's a lot of complex feelings. He enslaved people to the Caribbean, and he traded enslaved people to Virginia. My family is from Virginia. It's a whirlwind of emotions.
What do you think of the statue being pulled down?
I love it. I think it's an amazing thing. These statues are monuments to white supremacy. They are scabs. They are scabs of a larger American and British legacy to the slave trade that we tiptoe around. We tiptoe around conversations about race. To heal these wounds, we have to be brave enough to step into the deep water and really have the uncomfortable conversations, and then have those uncomfortable conversations be accompanied by action.
Some people will say, have you thought about changing your name ever?
Yeah, but why? Why would I change my name? One of my cousins asked me, so how should we feel about our name in light of all of this? And so I offered, we should feel proud of our name, because as American Black folks and the descendants of people who were in bondage, we have done with our name what Black Americans have done with everything. We have taken the things that were weaponized against us to harm us, and we have transformed it into legacy. I have been raised by a strong lineage of amazing Black men, and a powerful, powerful force of amazing Black women. And that is something that I'm very proud of. And I refuse to allow a slaver to actually take that away from me when America has already taken away so much from me.